Hello and welcome. It's Japan, and welcome to episode 3 of the series. So we'll jump right into it's already November. I had skipped through the rest of it. We ended up losing $4,000, which we kind of already knew that was coming. Ticket sales were pretty decent, sponsors were pretty decent, merchandise, everything's starting. I'm thinking we need to probably start investing more into merchandise because we're at one, and it's only $50 a week. So I think we should start that today. I know it's probably not the greatest thing, but we need more money coming in, and we're pretty small still. We didn't make too many moves. I did sign the two people. We have Akara and what is it, Cat Mask. I signed those two that were on our like the creative list of possibly being good, so they'll get a match next time, and we'll keep it pretty loosey goosey with the rest of them. I'm still on the fence about a lot of people, and I'm thinking like if I'm having a bunch of these people in the card, like that aren't really great, then what's the point? I'm gonna do the bare minimum on this one. I think I'm gonna put 4 matches, and we'll go from there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna book the card in front of us, mine as well. Again, we don't really have everything that looks good, so I guess we'll skip on this because I don't know exactly who we're using, and I think we'll have 2 events this year. Generic venue, still nothing's changed. We're still at 1 popularity, so that's not great. Spend our creative. I'm gonna get a couple creative finishes now because we don't really have anything. Both a bit of a gamble, so we'll use those in crappy matches and get those used. Pre-show, 9 students, cool. Filled with popular backstage. Hey, I like this people person. That's always good. Nothing crazy happened. Let's go with a little team bonding. Strengthen relationship all across the board. I'm cool with all of that. This is all a-okay. So yeah, these matches haven't been the worst, but they haven't been the best. Who do we have off today? All right, so that's not the worst. Only be missing one person, right? Just one. Okay, so let's book the first match. I feel like we should give Ram a title defense. Nothing too crazy, and against not anybody so over the top that doesn't deserve the shot. So if I look at my babyface list, I think the person I want to try is Alex Lee because we gave her a little bit of a tweak to her gimmick, and I do kind of want to see if that is going to help or hurt anything. So let's just put it in here. Nothing too crazy. I want Ram to win, obviously. So good main event for the title. And then let's do a number one contendership because we're gonna have Nightmare Rodeo, and then we're gonna go right into our next like bigger event. So let's see who our probably top 2 people are been. It's probably um Ancham and I want to say her too, but have they faced off against each other? I don't want to run the match too often. Let's see. Let's go look at personal history now. What is it? Match history. No, they haven't. They ran those two. Okay. I think this is fine. I'll probably put this as my I'm gonna let it actually just we'll see who wins. But should it be 2 baby faces actually? Now I'm thinking about it. It might need to be 2 baby faces that win or go against each other because there'll be a minus here, but we want the bigger event to be better. So maybe we'll do AI versus. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's a nice baby face rivalry. I think it's the same thing. I'm gonna try the highest spots on this one just because we have to have that. I wish we didn't have that because we don't really have that many high flyers, but we'll try. We got the Mayhem match also, but I don't want to put that on our other people that we know is going to be good. Or, like, we don't know if it's going to be good. We're going to put Cat Mask versus. Let's see. Akira? Akara? Because those are our 2 new people. And we don't know what they're going to do. So let's just put them in there, see what they want. Everything looks good. We still need the Mayhem match. Got a chilly, but everybody's pretty happy, so I'm not like super concerned to get them on the card. I just kind of want, let's see, we gonna need at least I think 2 more matches. So let's put one more match that I want to run, and then we'll put the mayhem of just trying to get like maybe 3 people in it because she's been great, and we need her against a good heel, which is honestly kind of harder to find. So let's try this. Put that. We book that. Actually, it's just enough for the show. Interesting. I'm gonna still do the triple threat. I know I said I was gonna do a bare minimum show, but I kind of wanna see the momentum of a couple of these people. All right, we're gonna throw this match together. It's gonna be our mayhem spot. See what they can do under the pressure. See if they can get this thing to go up. 60-minute show, so it's exactly the hour that we needed to. No announcers, of course. Just trying to make sure there's nothing else. Having a couple people off the card. They've been all seen at the same time, so it's not like anything too crazy. And let's just jump into it. So 37 right off the bat. The Mayhem definitely is going to help us cover up some of these bad matches. I think it was pretty solid though. 37, I'll take it. Next up is a nice 27, pretty evenly matched. Nothing special, no road notes, so I guess that's fine. Oof, a 9 for Catmass. She is off her game. Maybe I'll give her one more try, but man, that is rough for putting somebody in there. 31 for our number one contendership match. Okay, so she will face Ram at the next appealee. Crown of Fire, I think it is. And then our championship match, just solid. Okay, I mean, I don't think it's anything too bad. 33. Let's address the locker room. Let's go for our number one contender, and let's see. I feel like I'm always kind of giving it to the same people, but I mean, if they're doing good, why not? She was very happy with my speech, so I'm cool with that. Only lost $900, $700, I mean. Um, yeah, we're gonna have to definitely start doing better with that. But it's better. We did go up to 2 though. That is it finally happened. So I will say at least that part is good. I'm still not really super excited by some of our prospects and stuff. I got to make sure also our next event is only an hour because I don't really want to go an hour and a half and just fill up a card with matches that we can't really afford. So Crown of Fire, yep, it was an hour and a half. It's gonna be an hour. Default pricing. We'll just leave everything else in the normal. We'll save that. I'm pretty sure. Well, we needed to move it. Yep, that's what it was. I knew there was something that we were missing. It's supposed to be on Friday. We'll lose our ref, so we're gonna have to pick somebody up. And that puts us 20 days away. So we're just kind of like mowing around and trying to figure it out. Trying to think if there's anything else we can kind of look at. I still kind of want to get her, but she's $250, and we would have to get rid of a lot of the roster, and I still don't even know if that would be worth it. I'm like debating it. I wish she'd go a little cheaper. If I could get her around like 170 to 200, I might feel a little bit better. But yeah, when we get to that card, I'll come back and we'll book that. All right, we're now at Crown of Fire, so let's I don't think any nights off. Generic Venture 57. I mean, we're still holding strong. Booking team meeting. I'll go with creative finishers. Likely to succeed. Okay, I might use that tonight. Bit of a gamble. And likely to succeed for Ram. That's even perfect because she will have a title match tonight. 11 students. I ended up getting a couple people off the bat. Okay, starting to like some people. All right, everything seems to be fine. Let's try a little team bonding. Everything looking good there. I don't want to overuse that. I don't know if there's a negative to it, but let's just look. We absent workers. We have Bana is out, so we ended up pulling somebody else in here. I also hired. I know every time I need to get somebody. I got Naomi. We got the show in the match thing. Naomi was somebody that just came straight of a like a rookie, and I thought she might be worth taking a shot on. She just seems to possibly have a little bit of something. It's not much, but looks like her performance isn't that bad, and she has some decent skills. So she might be somebody we're gonna test out. We're gonna test out a few people here today. I feel like I don't want to do so many expensive shows, but like I feel like that's kind of what we're doing. 90% of the time just to figure out, because I'm just so torn on like who to take and who to spend money on, because like I feel like I should just go out there and get somebody else that's really strong and go from there. So I don't know. So maybe storytelling. I don't know if this would help. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. So that's gonna be our main event. Everything's about simple on that one. And I'm trying to think of what other matches we want to do. I do kind of eventually want to get a tag team division going, so maybe this is where we throw one together of teammates and stuff. Might be worth it. So we got a heel that does pretty good, and another heel that does pretty good. See if they have any chemistry out there. And let's go to baby faces. Let's go. She's been pretty solid, and maybe her. I think she has. Doesn't she have like tag team specialists? No. Okay. I think that would be a solid match, anyways. Let's put it as the high spot match just because I don't really know how to fix that with the roster I currently have. Maybe I can go start looking to see if I can find people that are a little bit more high spacing, but I don't know. So I think that's kind of solid so far as a card. Remember, this is kind of more of a major event, so I kind of want to have a little bit better of a card. So I kind of want to make sure I set up something good. So I feel like we should do like a fatal four-way of some of our solid competitors. And if we put it the Mayhem, it might pick up to being pretty good. Maybe I'll put Naomi in here, see if we can't cover up her shortcomings because of kind of being new. And yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty solid. Make it 10 minutes, make it, I don't know, we'll let fate decide who wins this. I also gotta put my creative finishes on. I'll put the gamble on this one. I forgot, I've been saving everything to like have a blowout, and why don't we just make this the blowout episode? Mayhem. I save everything for a reason, I guess. For something like this. We have the Ram one. This was also, I could do this one as the other likely one. We had two that were likely to succeed. There we go. A bunch of gamble ones. So we need one more match on the card. What do we got left that'd be worth it? We got a bunch. Everybody shows they're major stars, but I feel like the momentum should also take effect. So maybe all the three that are in momentum, and then we hold off everybody else. Let's do that then. I don't know if I'll remember who had momentum. Oh, okay, it tells me up here. Okay, so let's do all the people with momentum. I feel like that's a solid strategy to put together for a match, right? I guess we'll see. And we'll book it. I feel like we should start with the turmoil first, or the mayhem match. Yeah, I think that's solid. See how everything works out. I think everything looks good to me. We should start some storylines too. I've been trying to get on track, sadly. Let's see. 34. I'll take it. The Mayhem definitely helped. Naomi's start was a 22 on the Mayhem. That means she probably really struggled, but it didn't say it hid, and she was off her game, so maybe she would be better. Next up, this triple threat match did not do good. I think she's our first casualty. She's not ever really done that great, and I think she might be the first one to go. Tag team match wasn't the worst. The ending was successful. We got a 35. I like it. I don't know if we were ready for a tag division because we didn't have any like legit tag teams, but I think it did pretty solid. Then our main event, Ram had a 39, finish was a success, and Ram's getting better at a gimmick. Keep title will go to 2. I think that was pretty solid. We haven't addressed talking to Ram lately, and I'm trying to think who else had a pretty solid match. Ooh, I think she did pretty good. Compliment, good performance. Praise, great performance. Very happy, pleased. I mean, our morale's pretty good. $800. Man, I'm really struggling with that. Also, we can always do our broadcast still. We have the small Twitch one. It's something that I had created a long time ago for my other fan. It's like it expands very little to everybody because it's like Twitch, but it will cost us quite a bit of money. But we're already going in the hole, so why does it matter, you know? I guess to a certain extent. So, yeah, yikes, not the greatest. I think we should sim to the end of the month, and then we shall debate. You know, should we get rid of some of these people because our roster is huge, and we're only running 4 or 5 matches, and I feel like we should be running those matches every single time so people can keep getting better and better. And I'm feeling like I'm missing out. I think Cat Mask with the 9 probably is the weakest link on the faces side. I think we get rid of her. Maybe Chi Chi. We might also could get rid of Bana because we do have another ref now. Let's look slightly at our things. We lost 2K this month, so a little bit less money. Ticket sales were down, but we also didn't have 4 events, so that makes sense. Sponsorship was up, merchandise was a little bit lower. We did spend more money on merchandise. Production was a little bit lower, but we had less stuff. Marketing was less, so like all that kind of makes sense. So this might be more traditionally where we're losing money. Obviously, our contracts are pretty cheap. We're paying 170 for RAM, which is always difficult, but 30 pretty much across the board for everybody else. Bana is 50, and our new ref is 60. So I don't know. Let's look at events real fast for December. So Nightmare Rodeo, next one was supposed to be the 13th. That's not great. Can't really move it up. Lethal Pursuit will move up one. And if we leave that, I mean, that's only one person gone. So I think that's fine. So let's change this real fast because I know I'll forget at some point. Okay, we save that. Lethal Pursuit. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with this type of stuff. I think we let go of her. Her momentum sucks. I don't think we're ever going to really use her as a wrestler, so I think the best bet is just to release her. So we'll get rid of Bana. I do believe Cat Mask should also go. I know she's only had 1 match, but I just really wasn't impressed. Also, she really didn't have the greatest, so we saved $110 so far. Those 3 gone, so maybe we'll look around real quick. Is there any worker out there that's just like great? Maybe we'll do something about being good with aerial stuff. 40. Okay, that has some people. We saved 110, but I really don't want to like put it all back in. Now, she's actually really good. Do we spend the 110 on her? I think we do. She'd be a big face too to have. Okay, I like that idea. I like spending that money there. I'm gonna just check to see if there's anybody just like that I look at and be like, I want this person. That's a little bit too much for her. 500, 400. Some of these are just a little too expensive for me. 270 is also too expensive. Pawn would be interesting, but a little too high. Okay. Let's get rid of the aerial thing. Maybe hardcore, because we are a hardcore company. Maybe there's somebody out there that we're missing out because she's doesn't quite fit what we're going for. 50, she's retired. This is who I want. This is Karashida would be amazing. I'll put her on the short list if she ever just like somehow is cheaper. $70, retired, road agent. Obviously Maki would be great. 600, 160. Well, $60 for her. Does she have any abilities that like I'd need? Babyface. I think we looked at her the first time too. She has some pretty solid stuff. Does she have a match history now? She's currently unemployed then. So $60. She's, yeah, Sue would be great. 400. I think I'll pull the trigger. She's 39, so she's a little bit older. But if I get rid of two more wrestlers, it'd be worth it. Also was looking at Madeline. I don't know if she has any job history either. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the trigger on her too. I signed her off stream or off screen. Okay, so she's also 30. Some more $30. I feel like I need to get rid of at least one more person. Misa's been okay. May's been okay also. Man, everybody's just adequate. Alex Lee might honestly be the person to go. Popularity's okay. She has a couple different things, but nothing I think that has to be something we have. I don't know. I don't feel like she's who I want to get rid of though. And maybe I just use less people. Bulldozer also is not done great. Maybe it's Bulldozer. Oops. Go back. Bulldozer. I think we're gonna get rid of you also. Hate to say it, but I think that might help us out a little bit. That kind of trims the roster a little bit. Alex Lee and Akara probably would be the ones that are kind of on the outskirts. It's just like popularity that some of these people are really good with popularity that should help us. And like we just haven't been able to do too much. Awful chemistry. Okay. She anybody? $90 is quite a bit. For on the short list. I like looking at that thing every once in a while to try to see. I'm trying to think of us changing some of these around and the money that we're spending. I feel like should be okay, and I feel like hopefully the people that we sign will be available for those times, because that's the other thing. If they're not available at the time that we did it, it might also be bad. Mayu's hurt. Ooh, that's not good. Let's skip one more day. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have like 3 or 4 of these. So if you guys are commenting and I'm behind, I'll be replying to all the comments. But like, if we do that, you know, like if you ask for something, I'm not annoying you. I'll probably say that I have a couple filmed ahead of time, so I don't do it because I just love playing this game. So I'll probably be recording a bunch at once. Okay, we got the Signy. She wants to be a face. Is that what we want? Yeah. Okay, we want her as a face. Yeah, we're signing 2 faces and getting rid of a couple heels. It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but again, I don't honestly know. I'm like liking the roster in certain places, and there's a couple spots that I just really don't know. Misa and Alex Smith. What did you say, Alex Smith? Alex Lee on the face side is a little rough sometimes, and then Hana on the heel side and Akara could be bad. All right, face got her, $110. Not too bad. Bunch of extensions for people. We're also headed towards the end of the year, so not that we're going to be up for any major awards. It'd be nice to see. Speeding Powerpuff Girl gimmick. I like that. And this is the current roster. Maybe we'll have a little bit of the pre like shows going off. Let's look at our title. It's gone up a little bit in prestige. 2 successful defenses, I think, will be pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Title record, just one, obviously, defenses. I feel like it's going to get there. And I've thought about, I'm not sure if we want 2 main titles and then just have everything else fighting, or do we want to make a tag division so we have more women out there? Because honestly, all of it could be good and bad at the same time. Quick diary, nothing really crazy is going on right now. Look at the creative one more time because we did sign somebody from it. She's on the list. She has decent popularity and decent fame. I already put her on my short list. I'm already ahead of the game on that one. And again, I still want Akara, but I do not want to spend 250 on her. Her popularity is insane, and I think she might have ring rust once we get her. She's a risk taker. Like she fits everything for us, but the 250 price is a little hard, especially if we're losing 1,000 a show nearly. But until next time, this has been Japan, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.